Oh my god, ow. That freaking hurt. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today we're gonna do a cool, fun, fresh fall makeup tutorial using only drugstore products. I have been wanting to do a very fall makeup tutorial for a while, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a drugstore or just a video with any product, whether it be high-end or more inexpensive. But I figured, what is this piece of hair doing? I figured, let me go ahead and just do a drugstore one to start out with because I feel like it's a lot more accessible. You know, these products you can find in CVS. I figured, let me do that one first. Just because it's more fun. It's more fun when things are cheap. You get more excited for it, at least I do. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna go ahead and clip my hair back because, guys, I have like a lot of hair. Like, I have a lot of hair. And it's pretty thick. So I just want to get it out my face because I can't be bothered. I just curled it and like already parts of it are like, nah, I think I just want to go back to the way it looked before. I'm so excited. I think the only thing that I have that isn't drugstore is my brow products. It's not even brow products. It's like just my Anastasia brow freeze that I've been loving. I don't have a drugstore dupe for that yet. I don't doubt that someone's gonna come out with a dupe for that in the near future. But everything else is really drugstore. So I'm gonna start with my eyes first, as I normally do. Okay, I'm gonna use this product by e.l.f. This is from their putty line. This is an eye primer, and it looks like the one that I have from MAC. So I'm gonna start out with this, and I'm hoping that it works out well. Because my one from MAC is like my all-time favorite. Before it looks huge, y'all. So I'm just gonna use this brush. I cut my nails, so I don't really have to, but I kind of liked the way that it looked. Okay. What? Some of these products will be like the first time that I use them. Like, this is the first time I'm using this. I like don't know if that did anything. Eyeshadow primers are hard because it can ruin a whole eye look. Like, you can be thinking that the eyeshadow is bad when in reality it was just like the primer that you used. Okay, I think this is like as good as it's like gonna get. You can still see, like, what did this do? No shade, e.l.f., but like, what? I mean, like, what the hell? Okay, I think that's all I can really like build it up to. So the eyeshadow palette I'm gonna use today, I'm so excited for. I just swatched this. What the hell, why can't I open this? Why is this taking all of my strength? This is how it opens, right? Got it. This is the palette I'm gonna use. You can see my fingerprints where I swatched, but this is a very fall palette. And I think this is by Wet n Wild, by the way. And it's in this shade. The name of the palette is called Call Me Sunshine. Let me see how much this was. Let me just check. I don't have the receipt, I just get it emailed to me. Because I care about the earth. This was $5. This was $5. This is a $5 eyeshadow palette. And I swear to God, if it's bad, I'm just kidding. It's $5. So the first shade I'm gonna use is I'm gonna go in with this one. Right here. It's a very fall. Ooh, girl. Okay, so. You guys see like that fallout. I've said this before, but I don't care about something like that. I mean, I'm gonna note it and tell you guys, but it's not something that I really care about. Because as long as the color still shows up on my eye. And that's all that I care about. Okay, so we have color. I didn't really know the look that I'm going for. I mean, it's a fall look, so it's gonna be very warm and vampy and just basic. Oh my God. what I appreciate is that like I'm blending this and it's not just like disappearing. You know, some drugstore eyeshadows, it's like you put it down on your lid and it's really great, and then you are like, okay, let me go to blend this out, and then all of a sudden it's like gone. Does that ever happen to you guys? It's like you blended the entire shade away. This is a gorgeous shade. It like looks different than what's in the pan right here. This is a beautiful, beautiful shade. $5. This shade alone is worth $5. It's so beautiful. So my technique with this eye look is I'm kind of just gonna do a gradient and do like light shimmer colors, and then I'm gonna do a darker shade on my outer eye, just because for my eye shape I have very downturned eyes, and when I do a nice gradient color story on my eyelid, it lifts the eye a lot. I kind of just want to put this all over my eyelid and call it a day. It's just so gorgeous. Oh, I forgot I have to film a reel. Forgot, I forgetty. Why do I keep my mouth open? Like, what's up with that? Ooh, okay, I'm gonna do the other eye. When I was thinking about like what eyeshadow I wanted to use from the drugstore, it's like it's hard because there are, at least for me, what I consider like drugstore. There's like inexpensive, and then there's things you find at the drugstore, right? There's things that when you go into CVS, you're gonna see in the makeup section. And like ColourPop and Morphe and like NYX. I mean, maybe you guys will see, maybe where you guys are from you see NYX in your CVS, but those brands aren't really ones that I see in my drugstore. So when I call something a drugstore look, I want to make sure that it's actually like something that you can walk into like Rite Aid or Walgreens or CVS or any of the other ones. I don't remember what other drugstores there are, to be honest, because I just go to CVS. But I just want to make sure that these are items that you see there, and that you don't have to like find an Ulta near you to go and pick these things up. I want to make sure that they're in the actual drugstore. So most of my things are, you know, things you can find in CVS. I think there's like, I think my lip liner is the only thing that's NYX. I would always be like, when I was younger and I would watch these drugstore makeup tutorials, I'd be like, okay, that's not, I know it's inexpensive, but it's not, I can't find that at the drugstore. Nowadays, you know, there's a lot more inexpensive makeup that is accessible at stores like Ulta, but I mean, I don't know. When I hear drugstore, I want to see like Maybelline, CoverGirl, all these things you can actually find in the beauty section of CVS. But it's hard too, because there are some places that are gonna have nicer CVS's with more beauty items than, you know, mine would, or yours would, or someone else's would. All right. Now is where we're really gonna see how well this $5 palette holds up. I'm gonna switch up my thought process. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this chocolatey, beautiful brown shade on this little brush. Oh, before this was Sigma E25. And then I'm gonna use this brush, this Morphe M506. I'm gonna take that shade, oh girl. And I'm gonna put it right at her. And I'm just gonna focus it right here. I don't want to bring it higher or lower than the first shade I already put down. You know, I want to make it smoky. I'm blown away by this palette. By this little $5 palette. And it's not just like, these aren't just like fall. Look at that. These aren't just like fall shades. These are like shades you can use every day. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the brush that I had with my first shade, and I'm just gonna, with no extra product, I'm just gonna make sure that everything is still really blended out. And then I'm just gonna do it on this side too. Like, I need a better look. This shade, I highly suggest using like a smaller brush like this so that you have more control. I'm gonna take that brush again and I'm just gonna blend her out. I'm gonna take some more of that first shade that we used, and I'm just gonna go like this. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed by this little palette. Okay, so I'm just gonna like wipe off this brush, and I'm gonna take this shade right here, that one, like this. I'm just gonna up here apply that to just make it a little softer. I can't tell what I was doing, I think. But I figure that there has to be like some duds in here. Can't all be good, right? Who knows? Who knows what's going on? I can't tell if this is doing anything. Okay, now we're a little more diffused, which I'm happy with. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start to apply the shimmers. I'm just not sure which ones I want to use. There's so many. I think I'm gonna use this one. This very warm orange gold shade. And I'm gonna use this on this like flat paddle brush. This is the Morphe M421. I'm gonna go in and just put that on my brush. I'm wondering if these are gonna be a finger shimmers or if I can use a shade with them. I mean a shade, a brush. We're gonna see. Now hold on a damn second. Now hold on. Hold on a damn second. Are you kidding? Do you guys see that? There, what, like, I can't believe this. These are, like, this palette is performing like my Natasha Denona one. That's like $60. I can't believe this. I mean, I can. It's happening. So, like, I can believe it, but... Like, usually from the drugstore, it's like, okay, if this is a really great palette that has really great matte shades, the shimmer shades aren't gonna be that good. I feel like that's usually rule of thumb. If a company knows how to do really well, you know, shimmer shades, their matte shades aren't gonna be that great, I feel like. But this is insane. So I'm leaving the innermost part of my eye open, just like bare, because there's another shade that I want to apply. I just can't believe this shimmer shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush again, and I'm going to take that darkest shade that we used, and I'm just going to blend. And I want to see if, when I go to blend this, if the shimmer shade's going to like completely just disappear, or if it's actually going to blend in well, and it looks like it's blending in well. This is so worth $5. Go and buy this palette. It is so definitely worth $5. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this light shade right here and I'm gonna pop it on the inner corner right over here. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna bring this side in a little more. Now I'm gonna take that light shade oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, this might be a little too bright. Oh snap. Okay, so I'm gonna take the brown shade. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit and just put it on like the actual inner corner. I'm gonna try not to bring it in too far because this is like a fall look, so I don't really want a lot of like, I don't know. I want warm and fuzzy, okay? Okay, so I'm not gonna do eyeliner. I thought that I was gonna, but I don't want to because it gives me anxiety and I don't need that in my life right now. This is a great palette. For $5, this is so worth it. You can do so many looks with this. And I mean, look at this super fall one. Definitely go pick it up. So now we're gonna move on to face. Ow! Okay, so for face, I'm not gonna use a primer because this says it has a primer in it. I've used this before. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 foundation. It's a primer, concealer, and foundation all in one. So I'm not gonna use a primer with this. I'm just gonna go right in. I've used this before. This is really great, a really beautiful foundation, not just a drugstore foundation, but it's just a beautiful foundation. And I'm gonna take my e.l.f. sponge and I'm gonna apply the foundation with that. If I can just get it together. All right. I'm just gonna apply it to my face. She running. Such a beautiful foundation. And I prefer to use a sponge with this because it's not thick, but it's like, I don't know. I want the sponge to soak a lot of it up. Okay, so next for concealer, I'm gonna use this. Hello? This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And this is in the shade 360 Cashew. Oh, by the way, this is an 855 Honey. Soft Honey. This is a great drugstore concealer. It's very thin, but super full coverage. I don't know why I applied it like that, but I think I'm just used to doing my Lancome one that way. It's been the one I've used for so long. This has a weird scent to it. I don't like when things I put on my face have scents. I don't get why it has to have a fragrance in it. But this one isn't like super overpowering. It's like a fresh scent is what it smells like. And then I'm gonna do the center of my face. Should I contour my nose again? I think I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna hope for the best. I'm excited for this because this is like a drugstore dupe for the Huda Beauty Tantour. This is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. Now, I don't know what shade this is in. Honey Drip. This is what it looks like. I feel like it's very comparable to the Huda one. I feel like they're very similar shades. I'm actually gonna use this brush. This is the Real Techniques 444, I guess. It's just like a small duo fiber brush, and I'm just gonna try to cream contour. Do you guys see that? What just happened? Looks pretty good. For like a $6 cream contour. Pretty impressed. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. I feel like I did a better job this time. Maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Y'all, I do not know. I don't know if that did anything. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and set my concealer. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. I'm gonna use this banana shade. This is my e.l.f. small tapering brush, and I'm just gonna I feel like my concealer may have been too light, but it's okay. It's all gonna work out, guys. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the other side and I'm gonna contour with that shade. Next up is bronzer. I'm gonna take this Rimmel Natural Bronzer in 22 Sun Bronze. Looks like this. Very cool toned. And then I'm gonna use my Morphe M530. This stupid brush. I'm like blown away. Like it doesn't look like a stripe, does it? I feel like it looks like my cheekbone. I can't tell. Okay, now it is time for blush. I'm gonna use this blush by Essence. This is called The Blush in the shade Bespoke. It's very nude. It's like a very nude blush. I'm just gonna use an angled contour brush like this one. I'm just gonna load it up. Put it back here. Oh yeah. That's a beautiful fall blush. Super nude. We're gonna do the lower lash line. I'm gonna take, it's so hard to freaking open. I'm gonna take the first brush that I used, the Sigma brush with the first shade that I used. This one right here, that one. And I'm just gonna, I like using this instead of a pencil brush because it gives a lot more smoke. Like you see that? A lot more smoke. Which I like. If you want more of like a defined lower line, use a pencil brush. You'll get a better result with that. And then I'm gonna take this brush again with a darker shade. ever so lightly. Just on the outer. I'm gonna hit that there. All right, I'm going to go apply some lashes and do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do lips, and then we will be done. So I'll be right back. I feel like we should call it Hot Girl Fall. I feel like that's what it should be called. It only makes sense. Okay, so lashes have been applied. I used, as always, my Molten Lashes in Arsonist. Hello. Don't be rude. Molten Lashes. Love these, very good. They really lift your eye. That's what I love about them. And then for brows, I used my Anastasia Brow Freeze. This stuff is like the best thing for unruly brows, which I have. Now we're gonna do lips, which I am excited for because I bought new lipsticks by Milani. These are them. I saw Brianna Fox talk about these and I was like, okay, I need those right now. These are in the shade Tease and Pleasure. Oh my God, Milani. So I'm not sure which one I want to use. They're like almost the same shade, but not. I feel like maybe this one, but this one also speaking to me. So I'm gonna line my lips before I do anything. I know my camera is about to die, so we're gonna see how quickly we can do this. So I'm gonna use the shade London to line my lips. This is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade London. I'm gonna line my lips with this. These are great drugstore lip liners. Well, I can't even say drugstore. These are great inexpensive lip liners. And I overline the ever living out of my lips because I can and I want to. The thing is these aren't as creamy as my Makeup Forever ones. Those are just like the perfect lip liner. Okay, lips are lined. I think I'm gonna use, let me just open them and see what they look like. So this is the color Tease. And then this is Pleasure. They're like literally almost the same shade. I think I'm gonna use Tease. I think it's a little more what I'm going for. If the plastic would just come off. This is by Milani, in case you didn't hear me before. Oh my God, wow. Oh my God, they're so moisturizing. I know in the fall you might think like a bold lip, but I have another video for that. So today we're just gonna do nude. Wow, this is a beautiful lip shade. Not what I was expecting, but I'm happy with the outcome. My last step, of course, in my tutorials is to first blend the foundation that is missing on the side of my mouth. That is embarrassing. My last step is, of course, bringing back my birthmark. And then suddenly the look comes together. Of course. Okay, camera died. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this long, thank you. I appreciate you. This was such a fun look to film. I highly suggest you all go out and get this eyeshadow palette. I mean, it's just so, 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 so gorgeous. Make sure you guys stick around, hang out, stay a while. I'd love to have you on this channel. If you guys like the video, make sure you guys show me some love. Really appreciate it. Definitely helps me out. That is all, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye. I don't think I missed any steps. Hope not.